I'm Macy Egland. The investigation into a fiery crash that killed 3 people in Bethpage continues to develop this morning. Police say the SUV they were in hit a tree on Stymus Avenue near Bethpage State Park around 1 a.m. yesterday.
I saw the flashing red lights. It lit up the whole bedroom.
So far, no word on the victims' identities. Our Andrew Enger spoke to more witnesses, including a man who tried to help. That's coming up. A motorcyclist was killed in this crash in North Bayshore. Police say 62-year-old Jose Morales collided with a Honda yesterday. The other driver was not hurt. You can read more about Newsday's year-long investigative series looking at Long Island's dangerous roads on our website, newsday.com. A close call for a driver caught on camera in Port Jefferson. Check this out. Brookhaven's town supervisor shared this video on Facebook. A Jeep crashed through a guardrail at a marina and landed on a floating dock below. Officials say the driver was not seriously hurt. Opening statements could begin today in Manhattan in the trial of hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs. Diddy, known for his lavish East Hampton white parties, is facing federal sex trafficking and racketeering charges. If convicted, he faces up to life behind bars. A major breakthrough in the global trade war. U.S. and Chinese officials reached a deal to roll back most of their tariffs and a 90-day pause to keep talking to resolve their trade disputes. The East Norwich Fire Department is spending $1.6 million for a new fire truck. It has the capacity for a 500-gallon water tank and a pump that can spray 2,000 gallons of water per minute. Let's talk about your Monday forecast now. A sunny start to your work week, but we do have some changes on the way. But let's talk about today. Today's the good day. This is a beautiful shot out at Gin Beach and Inlet in Montauk. Pretty start to your Monday. Today it will be sunny with a bit of a breeze. Highs across the island in the 60s and 70s. But this could be the end of the dry weather for a little while. Starting tomorrow and through Thursday, there is a chance for rain. Those rain chances continue into start of your weekend on Saturday. But right now, Sunday is looking nice. Highs in the 70s. So we'll just look forward to that for now.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Fire Island Ferries.
We're working to learn more about a fiery crash that killed 3 people near Bethpage State Park. Andrew Enger spoke with witnesses near the scene.
Hey, you okay?
It was just after 1 a.m. when Qazi Ahmed heard a loud car crash outside his Bethpage home, his doorbell camera capturing the aftermath as he ran to help. He didn't want to appear on camera.
I went to see if there is anybody in the car. I actually was screaming, but I didn't hear any voice.
He says it was dark. He couldn't see inside the SUV. The airbags had deployed, and the doors wouldn't open. So he grabbed a baseball bat, but then the car burst into flames.
I tried to break the window, but it was impossible. And everything happened within 2 minutes.
Nassau police say there were 3 people inside the Dodge Durango, which hit a tree near the intersection of Stymus Avenue and Carroll Drive. All 3 died at the scene. Neighbors were stunned as police and firefighters arrived to help.
I just heard the noise. That's a boom. That's it. The flashing red lights. It lit up the whole bedroom.
Police have not identified the driver and 2 passengers. Sunday morning, friends came to the crash scene to comfort each other and look through the debris. Burnt car parts were everywhere. They say they were too distraught to talk about their friends and didn't know how this could have happened. Neighbors along Stymus Avenue tell me, even though there's a lot of traffic around here, they've never had such a bad accident before. But what makes it even worse, they say, is that it happened on Mother's Day.
It's horrible. Anytime it'd be horrible, but yeah, it's had it on Mother's Day.
You know, especially Mother's Day, that was my first thought. I said to my husband, someone's mom is going to get horrific news.
In Bethpage, Andrew Enger, NewsdayTV.
You can read more about the crash on newsday.com. Click Get More below the NewsdayTV video box. Only a Newsday, Long Island home prices still continue to climb, and there are 6 communities that are becoming hot areas. Newsday's business reporter Jonathan LaMantia shows us.
The second half of 2024, we saw significant price appreciation, and what was notable about it was just how widespread it was across Long Island. So in places where there are at least 50 sales, 74 out of the 76 Long Island communities that met that standard all had positive price appreciation, with some rising more than 10%. We highlighted communities from Syosset to Shirley. There are places, one of them was Rockville Center, where one of the agents cited the opening of Grand Central Madison and the shorter commute times attracting New York City residents and bringing more people out from the city. But also in some of these places, including Sound Beach and Miller Place, that are further east in Suffolk County, they've seen prices increase by 13 to 15% or even more over the past year, and part of that is people just expanding their search areas as they get priced out of other areas in different parts of Long Island.
You can read more about Long Island home prices on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Newsday Sports is brought to you by Sun Nation Energy, helping Long Islanders save on their energy bills for over 20 years.
For most of his life, Hop Hog's James Hagens has dreamt of what's about to happen.
After he was walking, he was asking to skate.
It's been a lifelong dream ever since I started.
Now, the 18-year-old Boston College Eagle is predicted to be a top 10, possibly top 5 pick in this summer's NHL draft.
But it's James Hagens on a 2-on-1. Hagens rips one, scores!
And with the Islanders grabbing the #1 pick in the draft lottery,
the first overall selection in the 2025 Upper Deck NHL draft, the New York Islanders.
Hagens' lifelong dream may have just gotten a little sweeter.
I grew up watching the Isles. I was a Tavares fan. I'll still watch him to this day, so obviously it'd be special.
To have him possibly do this, it's special.
I know you say possibly, you don't want to jinx anything.
No, I don't take anything for granted.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Michael Hagens taught his son to play hockey when he was a little kid. In fact, looks like the ice rink he made for his son, his brother Michael, and their friends in the Hagens backyard has definitely paid off.
Now it's just grass, but back in the day, what did this backyard rink mean to you?
We're super grateful to be able to have a rink over the winter where he'd build it. It's kind of where you start growing your love for hockey, and I miss those days.
Those days may be gone, but James's friends have a pretty good memory.
He's always been the best since we were 10 years old. He's just been the guy.
Rebound, round around, score!
And now James is about to hear his name called on draft night, and then the real fun begins.
The team that drafts you, what are they getting in you as a player?
They'll get someone that, works really hard, someone that, puts everything on the line and not complain a day in his life. And it's been a dream to play in the NHL, and hopefully it happens.
Nope, they still don't want to jinx it. For Newsday TV, I'm Jamie Stewart.
Well, good luck to James. You can read more about him on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. All right, tonight the Knicks will look to get back to their winning ways in Game 4. New York was blown out in Game 3 as the Celtics regained their touch from three-point range on Saturday. The Knicks still lead the series 2-1. Tip-off again for Game 4 is at 7:30 tonight at MSG.
Only in Newsday, there are over 50,000 unlicensed drivers on Long Island who are more likely to be involved in deadly crashes. What can be done to keep you safe? Dangerous roads, unlicensed drivers, now available at Newsday.com. Newsday's investigation on unsolved deaths across Long Island has prompted contact from families seeking answers. Now we continue to probe the cases and what can be done to bring closure to victims' families. The Forgotten, Revisited, now available at Newsday.com.
It's now easier than ever to watch Newsday TV on your TV. We are officially streaming on Local Now. You can also find us on YouTube and all of the other streaming services that you see here. I'm Macy Eglund. Thanks for watching Newsday TV. Enjoy the sun today.